we were there's like this big thing that happened on the internet recently where there was a leak. And so, like, there's a way to, like, look at Do you know what OnlyFans is?
I've heard of it. I understand. It's enterprising young people, and they get on there. They do. So they get naked on there, right? And then you can send in requests with your donation to be like, "Hey, would you make a bok choy breakfast burrito?
Yeah,
completely nude.
Would you step on this red chili burrito with your foot and then hold your foot to the camera, please?"
Wait, someone leaked like their whole OnlyFans was leaking information?
Well, there's something going around to where supposedly you might be able to look at OnlyFans stuff, even the stuff that you have to pay for. But one of the crazy things that came out recently about OnlyFans, are you a fan of The Sopranos? I love The Sopranos.
In fact, I just finished it this year for the first time. I never saw it when it was on the air.
I definitely, have you ever heard of Talking Sopranos with
Michael Imperioli?
Michael Imperioli. And who's the other guy?
Steve Sharippa?
Yeah, Steve Sharippa.
Okay, no, it's a podcast?
Yeah. Yes, okay. YouTube, Spotify. They go through each episode. They tell stories at the beginning of the episode about the production, and then sometimes they'll have an interview with like David Chase or James Gandolfini. Just kidding. Or or
that reminds me of a question I want to ask you guys. I thought on the drive over here. What inspired you to start a podcast? Was it like, there's a podcast that we both like?
Yeah, I guess you could say it was Cannabis and Opie and Anthony, maybe, right?
Opie and Anthony, okay, I get it. That's
Alan?
Norton came out of that, right?
Yeah.
What would you say?
A little bit of that, but I also I grew up around my parents trying to advertise via radio, so I got to see a radio studio and then went to school to learn more or less that with that in mind. And
I love it.
So,
I love it. That's awesome. Okay, anyway, so Talking Sopranos.
Oh, yeah. So definitely recommend it.
Okay.
Check it out. It gives like the series a whole new rewatchability because you're like, oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Or maybe you knew it and now you know a little bit more about it. But Drea de Matteo.
Oh, yeah.
All-timer.
Had an OnlyFans account.
Yes. She still does, right, Alan?
Yeah.
She's still alive?
Yeah, and her son edits her photos.
Okay, too far. Too disgusting. OnlyFans is like all disgusting.
Did they go far? You think he went too far? He went too far editing his mom's OnlyFans?
13-year-old. What's wrong with her? Is she a druggie or something?
Well, what kind of are we talking about? Like really?
Look at another picture. He looks like Wolfgang Van Halen.
What do you think of David Lee Roth attacking Wolfgang and everybody else in Van Halen?
No one's
Isn't that kind of funny?
Moron. Waylon Blackjack is her son's name.
Oh, that's
what a disaster! But her character on that show, fantastic. But then you see this, you're like, but you know what? This is what I always tell people about Hollywood. Is I had a year where I was on a couple of TV shows, and I go, "Oh, great!" And to the outside, people thought like, "Oh boy, this guy's making it." And she was on a series, one of the greatest TV series of all time. Just because you're on that, you're not making anything, man. You don't make anything.
No. I mean, you get the exposure, and hopefully you can do something with that. But as far as being compensated, and they're not going to give you a bunch of money just because you're. Would you say she's a bit player? She's a supporting cast member.
I don't know, man. She was beloved, of course. You know her horrible fate that she meets on the show, and not to spoil anything.
And her poor dog.
Her poor dog.
The dog, man. That was a horrible.
He was trying to get warm.
Oh, horrible. But it goes to show you, like Hollywood. You think like, these people, we know them, and you don't know anybody, and no, they've not made it. I don't know who's made it. Kaylee Cuoco, that's it. I don't know. You gotta be like a big time.
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby.
She was talking about her $57 million year, I think.
Cash Me Outside girl?
Yeah. You don't know she's making fucking like tens of millions on OnlyFans?
No, I saw a video of her boyfriend like beating her up and dragging her around.
Bad Baby. This isn't.
Well, there's Bad
Baby
Bunny,
Spice.
right?
What's the one?
It's not one of the Spice Girls.
No, what's the one I love? I can't think of her stupid name now. I think it's Baby something. A recent hip hop artist. Baby Cinnamon Baby.
There's probably someone. Can you look up
Ice Spice? Ice Spice?
That sounds right.
That sounds like someone.
I gotta look this up now.
Bad Bunny. Was
Not
it
Bad Bunny?
is it Bad Baby?
That dude's great.
Bad Baby, right?
Yeah, Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. I'm so attracted to Ice Spice. But,
Let me see Ice Spice.
why
What
did I
does
bring
Ice
up
Spice look? Because you're attracted to Ice Spice. Oh, nice. Yeah. She's very... Oh, I like the curls. Reminds me of Annie.
Oh, yeah, I love her, man. I think she's so... There's something about her. She's great. But you know what? What does she have? A Spyderco pocket knife? What is that?
What is that?
That's You know why I know that's a Spyderco pocket knife?
Why?
Is because in rodeo, I grew up in a rodeo family, all the ropers made those famous by carrying them. So if your hand got caught in the rope when you were roping in the rodeo event,
You just cut
those
it.
are super serrated. You can just like...
Yeah.
Why is she
I think
carrying
even
that?
I used to have one.
Oh, yeah, I think if they became general use, but so this Catch Me Outside person is on OnlyFans. I don't even know what the Catch Me Outside person looks like.
Yeah, can you bring that? She's... I mean, hey, I would definitely entertain her. I don't know.
You would? You're into her?
Oh, yeah, I would definitely entertain her. I
remember
don't
what she
know
looked
how
like.
the relationship would progress with, our different interests, and I
Let's
live
see.
in Albuquerque.
I can't wait to see
The
what she
original
looks like.
video was on a Dr. Phil episode
Right.
when this girl was like 15 years old. And then when this happened, people were like, when she turns 18, it's going to be crazy.
And were they right, or
then
she get
when
ugly?
she turned 18, she
Yep.
did an OnlyFans. They got like $1 million in the first day.
Um,
Yeah, it was crazy.
And what's her story? She's like a poorly educated... She's like from Philly or something.
Yeah, she's just like a little wild child or
I
whatever.
start seeing dents in the door.
used to talk shit to her
She's
mom.
so over exaggerated. Because she'll be like, oh, she threw boulders at my window.
But it's funny, now that she's a success, she's like bought her mom a house.
Yeah, can you
Like,
look
all
up
this-
how much money she makes? Because I bet you it's a fucking astronomical sum.
And now there's a clip of her talking to her financial advisor at Morgan Stanley. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, we can diversify in ETFs, motherfucker.
I think she did have a conversation with... Well, and that's funny because I wonder if she
50
did...
million.
How much?
50.
50 million this year?
Yeah, 50 million total net worth.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? But I don't know, man. Is it dirty money?
No.
No,
I mean,
it's
if
not.
People
guys
paid
want to
for
shoot
it.
their goo, whatever. If
What
you're
is that?
okay
What
with
she looks like now?
No, this was the original.
What does she
Dr.
look
Phil
like
quiz.
now? And now,
Who's laughing like so funny?
Yeah, how about...
Talking about the audience.
oh, yeah, there we go.
and then was anyone upset that
did
she
you
seems
say
to just
the hoser laughing?
culturally appropriate her whole thing? Isn't that a problem or no?
No, she's good.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yeah.
I think so.
The
And then...
audience are a bunch of hoes.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Never fails to disappoint.
Oh, we got memes.
I think she looks the same. Oh, that's a...
Catch me outside. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah.
Can we get a 2024 picture?
Yeah, is
'Cause
there
she
20
looks a little bit different.
That's her now?
Yeah, more or less.
Oh, she looks all right.
Yeah, she
She's had a kid.
oh, really?
Oh.
Okay. And then the other day, her boyfriend unfortunately assaulted her, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't P. Diddy, though, right?
No.
Okay, so he's not in trouble. Any
Better
more
watch
trouble.
that 50 million Catch Me Outside, girl.
Yeah, but anyway, so the original thing was that her 13-year-old kid edits her OnlyFans photos.
Disgusting. Come on.
And
It's a little bit
they admitted
much.
to it on a podcast with the child stars,
yeah.
the Sopranos kids, Robert Iler and Jamie-Lynn Sigler. And apparently the kids were on the other side of the door, so she's like, sorry. And that's the
Crazy,
whole
man.
thing.
And she's wearing like a Jiffy Lube. She works at Jiffy Lube too. Look at her outfit. It's like
Yeah,
a
something
Jiffy
like
Lube
that.
coveralls.
So we're going to have to do some research and report back if the
Yeah,
photos are
yeah.
actually bad or if it's just like the headline because it's on OnlyFans.
And Jamie-Lynn Sigler has MS.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
hearing those commercials. Man, you talk about so cute as Meadow Soprano.
Yeah.
Cute, very cute. Not to
she-
be creepy. She was just
I
cute.
thought she was really an amazing looking person. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then just the way she fit into that whole series, she did an amazing part with that job. That's for sure.
Great.